So I've been noticing some quality issues on my prints lately where there's just sort of pieces in the layers that look like they're missing, like filament didn't quite get laid down there. And I've found in my experience that what that means is your extruder gears are getting worn out. So um, I've got my K1C. Creality recommends replacing this whole gearbox to replace the extruder gears. I did that last time, so I've got this extra one here, but I think it's actually going to be cheaper to replace the gears inside of here. And it looks like you can actually get some all metal gears, and I know that from experience, the ones inside of here are plastic. So I'm going to put these in, see if they work any better. Yeah, let's get started. So I like to go ahead and extrude the filament, get it all out of here so we can replace the box. And you'll notice, well, you probably can't see it, but there's some filament coming out the bottom here. So there's going to be 2 screws on this side here, and then one over here that you need to take out. So those are out. I tend to just leave this one out anyway. Leave me a comment if you want to know why. But let's pull this off the top. You can use a screwdriver if you need, but for me, I've done this enough times that it's come loose without too much trouble. And we can pull this off of here. So let's go ahead and pull this on up out of here. We'll just undo these screws. And we'll pull it away from there. So here I've got those gears I was showing you, as well as the gearbox that we're going to replace the old gears in. Those old plastic ones are still in there. And then I've just got some tools over here, a little parts tray in case we need it. The first thing I need to do is finish popping these screws out of here. They can be kind of tricky. It's tempting to think that there's still threaded in when really they can just kind of be poked out. So that's why I got this little poker tool here. I'm just going to push those on out of there. Oh, there's a thread. Yep, there is one last thread hanging there. All right, and those are out. So now I just want to push this lever here, and we should be able to pull the back away. Now you want to be careful as you do this because there is a piece in here that likes to come away. Yeah, there it is. This little guy likes to fall off and go rolling all over the place, so be sure to keep track of that. Learned that the hard way when I was taking this apart before. It looks like we got some screws in here, and I think this came with some new ones. So let's pull those out real quick. So here we go. And these can be tricky. These screws are in there pretty tight. I think since I was messing around with it earlier, it came loose. Look, there's some filament trapped under there. Easier. There we go. And we'll get this one out. I didn't take this one out, so it's much harder to unscrew. Oops. All right. Let's do a little cleanup. We'll get these guys into the parts tray here. Those are my old gears. I might hang on to them. All right, and then let's get these out. All right. Let's go ahead and slide these guys in here. New gears. Here we go. That one lined up nicely. Let's see if we get lucky with this one too. Oh, might be a little tougher on this one. Got to hold it in place. And there we go. They're in place. Can't forget our little ring here. And actually, I'm just going to give these one more last good tighten. I remember they were real tight when I pulled them out the first time. Ooh, that one. There we go. All right. That looks good. Let's close it up. We'll put our screws in place. And then once this other print is done over here, we will give this extruder box with the metal gears a try. And now we are going to grab our all metal version that we've put together here. And we are going to kind of have to pull this lever back, get it to seat on. There we go. We've got our screws in there already. So we'll put those back in. All right, there we go. Clip that back in. Now we need to put our screws back in place. Got those screws back in. Let's not forget the cover. And I realized in some of my previous filming, I had this front piece popped off. You don't need to do that. I was just checking on some other stuff as long as I was in here. All right, let's load up some plain white that I know is dry for testing. And Benji seems to have come out just fine. Yep. Yeah, we got a little something that happened here in the middle. That's interesting. But yeah, Benji seems to have done great.